Hi, I'm Karissa Vacker, and welcome back to Sleepwave, a podcast where we let waves of relaxation wash over you through original sleep meditations and hypnosis, created to help you fall asleep tonight. We're growing, and it would be great to introduce even more ripples to our wave. So to help us reach our next 1,000 listeners, would you be able to take a second to leave a short review of Sleepwave on your podcast app? It would mean the world. We read every review, and it will help us climb the charts, reaching more people that may need a little help with their sleep right now. A couple years ago, I was sitting in bumper-to-bumper LA traffic on the 405. I was driving from an audition on one side of town to the complete opposite side of town to teach an acting class. I was listening to a talk from the very insightful professor and speaker Brené Brown as I drove, and I heard her say the phrase, "The story I'm making up is..." That simple phrase created a little light bulb moment for me. I realized I make up stories all the time that I fully accept as truth. Stories about myself, about how others feel or think, certainly stories about conversations my husband and I have. Sorry, honey. It also resonated with me because stories are, quite literally, my life. I have been an actor for years in theater, film, and TV, and now I'm a voice actor who spends a good part of her time narrating audiobooks. Something I love about being a storyteller, and this holds true across all these different mediums, is that you have to immerse yourself in a perspective other than your own. Being able to put yourself in another time, another place, sometimes even walk or talk differently, basically become another person for a short time, is transformative in many ways. As I sat in traffic that day and thought about the stories I tell myself about my own life, I realized some may not serve me. Could I tell a different story? So I tried it. When we were making the cross-country leap from LA to Dallas, we were having trouble finding a home. I realized the story I was telling myself was, we won't find a house. So instead, as often as I could, I said, I love our new place so much. Did we still have to hustle to find a place? Yes, we did. But I can happily say that this place really is perfect for us. Telling that new story helped me release some of my anxiety. It helped me surrender and envision something other than the thing I was worried about, which was getting way too much play in my brain. If you have any stories that feel true to you but are not serving you, maybe try telling a different story. Insomnia can be a serious and recurring problem that deeply affects a person's life. If that is your truth, telling a different story may feel far too simplistic. Still, I encourage you to try it if it feels interesting to you. If you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. Take a deep breath and let's settle in together to meditate on Transforming Insomnia by Billy Gill. We've all seen enough movies or read enough fiction to recognize the basic structure of an adventure story. Kurt Vonnegut put it simply enough. Somebody gets into trouble, then gets out of it again. People love that story. They never get tired of it. Of course, when you are the one who gets into trouble, it's not as easy to enjoy the story. When you are having trouble falling asleep or going back to sleep, you have become the hero of your own tale, and you are in the middle of your own ordeal. The more trouble you have sleeping, the more you worry about not getting enough sleep, and the more you worry, the more trouble you have sleeping. It's a feedback loop of insomnia that can be frustrating and stressful. Many people go through it every night, and if this sounds like your experience, you are not alone. In every life, there are places where we feel stuck, or perhaps there are difficult circumstances that seem to repeat themselves over and over again. On the surface, it may just seem like an unfortunate situation, but on a deeper level, these places where we stumble are caves, and within them, they hold a hidden treasure. The same is true of insomnia. Tonight's sleep meditation will guide you through the ordeal of insomnia to transform frustration into tranquility and realize your mind's natural ability to quiet itself for a peaceful and serene sleep. When you have found your way to a comfortable position in bed, make sure that you can breathe freely. It helps to lie on your back and walk your shoulder blades toward one another so that the chest can feel open and buoyant. Of course, the most important thing is that you are comfortable, so feel free to lie on your side or however you feel the most supported and relaxed. Imagine that you are on an inward adventure through the magical land of your own inner world. See yourself on a journey of transformation. The stories we love are always stories of transformation. We see someone coming into their own and calling forth powers from within that they didn't know they possessed and that they wouldn't be able to access without the challenges they had faced. This is your story. As you lie here comfortably, notice the quality of your mind. Is it relaxed? Is it frustrated? Is it calm? Is it tense? Is it trying to solve a problem? Is it interested? At this moment, allow yourself to feel whatever you feel and allow your state of mind to be exactly where it is. Every story has to start somewhere. The best place from which to begin is always where you are. For now, just watch your breath. Observe the quality of your breath. It may be smooth. It may be rough. It may be deep. It may be shallow. Whatever the breath wants to do, allow it to be as it is. The breath and the mind are like two fish swimming in tandem. If one fish swims this way, the other fish follows, and vice versa. If the breath is steady and calm, the mind will become steady and calm. Just watch your breath for a few moments without trying to change it. You are just watching, as though you were watching a film on a movie screen. Your consciousness is sitting back in the cozy, dark theater while the images flash on the screen. The breath is rising and falling and appearing before your witnessing presence. See yourself as the seer. You are just watching the rise and fall of the breath. When you see a movie, journey. If it's a really good movie, you may become absorbed in the plot, but there is still the passive attitude of watching the drama unfold. With closed eyes, allow your eyes to retreat away from your eyelids and cultivate the attitude of the witness. Watching the breath rising on the inhale and falling on the exhale. Rising on the inhale and falling on the exhale. Notice the brief pause between the breaths and feel free to linger at any phase of the breath. Never straining, but simply allowing the breath to be free and move as it will. It may want to be still and slow. Allow it to be. If the breath wants to be deep, allow it to be deep. There is no judgment of the breath. Give it space to move as it will. As you watch your breath rise and fall, lying comfortably in your bed, your mind will wander from place to place. You may be surprised at how your mind can leap from one topic to another. Images flashing on the screen of your awareness, one after another. The practice of witnessing your breath and your thoughts gives the kind of detachment that you have when watching a compelling story. It's important to realize that you are embedded in your own story too. If you can cultivate a sense of detachment in your own story, you will be able to transform the story, yes, but more importantly, you will recognize that you are not your story. Being overly involved in the drama of insomnia actually makes it harder to fall asleep. Try to watch the drama unfold with a sense of detachment. Notice your breathing again. The breath is continuously flowing, even if it is suspended for a moment. The throat remains open, and the transitions from inhale to exhale, and from exhale to inhale are seamless. It takes a little practice to see yourself as the one sitting in the dark, cozy theater watching the drama of life unfold. Who is the one who is having trouble sleeping? You may simply say, "It's me. I am the one who is having trouble." I is a thought that depends on a collection of memories and preferences and fantasies. They too are stories. Who is it that is really here in this moment? The consciousness that is present right here and now, that is the hidden treasure within the cave of insomnia. When your mind turns inward in this way, tension resolves. The tension in a story resolves when the hero realizes their hidden power, which would never have been realized unless they underwent the trouble that made the story interesting in the first place. Seeing yourself as the conscious presence at the center of your experience is the very thing that will send you off to sleep. Say to yourself, "I am not this drama. I am not this story. I am not this trouble. I am not this sleep. I am not this breath." See yourself as the seer. See the seer that sees the seer. Without consciousness, there is no story. Consciousness illuminates the whole world. It's like the light that shines through a film projector. There must be a source of light for the projector to shine the images onto the screen. No matter what film is in the projector, the light of consciousness must shine through to reveal the story. So spend a moment now to watch the projections of your mind on the screen of your awareness, and realize that the light of consciousness is the most essential part of any experience. Then choose which film you would like to project onto the screen of your awareness. The light of consciousness has no story itself. It is simply light. When light shines through a prism, it bends the light, and this produces a whole display of color. In this same way, when you allow that light to shine through the prism of your imagination, you can see the story you would like to see. You have this power. You may not have known about this power until now, but you are able to transform your story by recognizing that you are not your story. From time to time, your mind will distract you with thoughts or doubts. This is a normal part of the process of meditation, and it actually means the process is working. Come back back to the breath. There are 4 phases to the breath. The inhale is the first phase. There is a natural pause at the top of the inhale. That is the second phase. The third phase is the exhale. The fourth phase is the pause at the bottom of the exhale. Go on watching the 4 phases of the breath. Each phase is another projection on the screen of your awareness. This particular phase of the breath is how the story of your life is presenting itself to you right now. The consciousness at the center of this moment should be the focus of your attention. When you have located that center, you have become the witness, and whatever you observe becomes the movie you are watching. Now let the body itself be the movie that you are watching. Even the sensations in your body become part of the show. Feel the feet light up in your awareness. Right foot, left foot, both feet together. Right leg, left leg, both legs together. Right hip, left hip, both hips together. Right waist, left waist, both sides together. Right chest, left chest, both sides together. Right shoulder blade, left shoulder blade, both sides together. Right arm, left arm, both arms together. Right hand, left hand, both hands together. The top of the head, the back of the head, right ear, left ear, right temple, left temple, right cheek, left cheek, forehead, right eye, left eye, the bridge of the nose, the tip of the nose, top lip, lower lip, the thin line where the top and lower lip meet, chin, throat, the whole of the head, the neck, and the whole spine, the whole body together, the whole body together, the whole body together, the whole body together. See yourself lying in bed, totally relaxed. It's as though you are hovering above your body, seeing yourself lying in bed. Imagine the expression on your face. Watch the facial expression become calm, tranquil, happy, relaxed. See yourself falling peacefully into sleep. See yourself drifting deeper and deeper, as though you were drifting down, down, down to the bottom of the ocean floor. You are sinking to the bottom of the ocean, able to breathe freely underwater, sinking deeper, deeper, deeper. When you sink all the way to the bottom of the ocean, sit on the ocean floor in deep meditation. In the next moment, see yourself in a hammock by a river. Lush, cool, green trees shelter you as you swing gently from side to side, A soft breeze brushes across your skin. The warm air surrounds you and hugs you with a tender touch. You are in a deep slumber and dreaming. See yourself floating, levitating, light as a feather that you can hover above the earth and cross the river with ease. As you float across the sky, you return to your bed and land softly there. You are safe and cozy and warm and surrounded by a calm sense of comfort. 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 Peace. Peace. Peace.